now. Sorry about that, folks, if you tuned in a few seconds ago and I was live and I didn't see you. I was trying to share to Facebook. Anyway, let's start all over, okay? You're here, I'm here. I'm AngelNaphtalie. And I'm doing a live, which I've been doing regularly, usually on Mondays or Tuesdays. Well, I don't have a set day, but my name is AngelNaphtalie, and I'm a drummer. I have my bongos here today, over here on the side, and my djembe you're sitting on right now. Yeah, so I can't show you the djembe, but my plan is later, when I'm done with the live, is to do some drumming out here in the park. I'm in the North Point Park. It's a beautiful park to drum in. I thought I was prepared for everything I wanted to do today, but things got changed. So I was supposed to do a photo shoot on the beach today with my drums and do some drumming as well, but it didn't work out. That's fine. Things happen, as my friend, my good heart said. Things happen, and they happen for a reason. So I just got to go with that flow, you know. Anyhow, I'm going to try to see if I can find the live feed over here. So in case you tune in, I'll be able to read your comments. Not that I'm going to focus on that too much, because when I start reading and my eyes are like very tired today, and I already have an eye problem, so it makes it hard to see. Where am I? I'm trying to see where it is. Like, it's always a problem trying to find the live feed. Just give me one moment. But anyway, I want to say hi to all of you who are tuning in. Big up. I don't have a monitor, but I'm going to tell you right up front, if you start putting down negative thoughts in my comments section, I'm probably not going to say hi to you. I'm not going to say anything to you. Just letting you know. If there are moderators who would like to take a mod who wants to take up that task, feel free to let me know who you are. I know last time there was a mod named Mia, and she came in and she wanted to do it. So she's here. Feel free to jump in. My focus today is mostly just talking about drumming, talking about what I do. So that's my plan today. All right. Whoops. There, I got it. I got me. So I'm going to lower the volume because I don't need to hear all that. Oh, all right. So let's see what's in the chat. Let's see if I need to say hi to you. Say hi. Do Fat Cat? What a name. Well, welcome on board. I hope you're doing well. Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch of chats in here. I didn't even... Wow, you all just came in flying, right? Anybody in this chat, are you drummers? Put some drumsticks in the comments section. So, wow, there's so many comments here. I'm going to try to go through some, but mostly I want to talk today because I need to get the frustration out that I didn't actually do what I wanted to do, or what I planned to do today. Sometimes that happens. I get stuck in my head where I think I have to be, what is this? That is not my page. Okay. Sometimes it gets stuck in my head where I make a plan, right? I make a plan, and then if it doesn't go the way it's been already said it's going to be done, it kind of screws me up a little bit. So I'm learning to adapt and learning to go with the flow which once I realized the plan ain't going the way it's supposed to, or the way it was intended to. I shouldn't say supposed to, because nothing should be carved in stone, um, because we live in a flowing universe, you know. So life is just meant to be flowing, baby, you know. And I shouldn't get stuck in that little peg hole when I have a plan. But I also try to incorporate other people into the plan. So if they're in the plan, I don't want to disappoint people. So if they're listening, I didn't want to disappoint you all by telling you it's morning. You know, we said we're getting up in the morning and we're leaving. We're going to the beach, do a photo shoot, or do content recordings. You know, videos. I had my drums. Everything was packed and ready to go. So I don't want them to think that it was carved in stone. It was in my head, but it's not. They don't have to feel bad about it. We'll do it another time. Thing with me is I require 8 hours, exactly 8 hours of rest. Now, I don't have to be sleeping, but I need that rest. So once I get up out of that rest, I'm ready to jump into my day. It's like drumming, you know, you want to just get in there and, as my grandson was doing the other day, just roll the sticks, you know. Yeah, I have a grandson that also wants to play. He was actually doing some, first time touching an electric guitar. I gave it to him, not to deviate, but I gave him the electric guitar that was in the room. I forgot it was in there, and he wanted to do something different. So I gave him the electric guitar, and this boy zenned out on it, and he started making sounds that I didn't even know the guitar could make. I don't think he knew it could make. So I decided to play my congas while he was doing that, and the water stick, and he was in another world, totally in another world, totally. He's only 9, but since he was born, he's been touched by angels in a way where music just comes naturally to him. He doesn't remember that the guitar is one of the first instruments he laid his hands on, because his grandfather would play the acoustic guitar and have him touch the strings, but he didn't remember that. I had to tell him. He goes, "Oh, I feel like I played it before." I said, "You did. This is where it came from." Anyway, let's go back to the comments. Hello, mothers. Are you allowed to call me mother? Because you don't know me. Unless you know me, you can call me mother. Like my kids, some of my sons call me mother. I am a mother. I am a mother and a grandmother. All right? So, but I don't allow you, if you're not one of my kids, to call me mother. You can call me mama, depending on how you use that word. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right. The only one that calls me mother would be my son Winter. He calls me that all the time. I'm just going to try to go through here and see and say hi. So that was, I won't be able to say names because I can't really see them, but I can see the comments okay. Hi from India. Okay. I can't see your name, but I can see your hi. So hi, how are you? If you put your name in the comment itself, then it makes it easier for me to read, just so you know. And hello from, well, just a hello with a smiley, a hug. So put your names in there so I can read them. And I already said hi to Do Fat Cat. Okay, so what's up? And Do Fat Cat says, Thank you. Will you show us? Will you show? Well, I show you what? What would you like me to show you? Drumming? Well, because I want to, but the problem is YouTube, if I'm not playing their music, and I don't have it set up to do that, if I'm not playing their music, it's copyright issues. So the only way I can do it is to do reels, well, reels on Facebook and Instagram, and use their music. I usually play from Spotify, record the song, and then upload it to all 3 platforms. I'm not on TikTok yet. I do plan on that. And then I will find that same song so that I can give credit, but you'll hear the original recording because I want you to hear the rawness of my drums, you know, like me, whether I make mistakes or not. Because what I'm doing when I'm playing it is I am working out the patterns. So I'm not sure if I'll get to play for you today, but if you keep watching or going on my page and subscribe, please subscribe. Matter of fact, I should have told you that from the beginning. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please like, and you may share. Keep everything positive. This is, I do have grandchildren that do watch, and I want them to see positive energy from you. And that way, even though this is not meant for, this is not meant for kids, but it really is in a kind of way, because I do teach my grandchildren in the School of Hard Knocks how to do drumming, especially hand drumming. So I will see about that and see if I can play something for you. Somebody's going to ask me, and I know you're going to, is there a money sign here, or can you leave donations? I don't have that set up yet. I mean, I do tentatively, but I don't have it set up for the live. And I'm not really worrying about that right now, but if you really, really feel the call to do so, then DM me. I guess you'll figure that out by going to my page, right? DM me, and I will give you an avenue by which you can do that. Because, hey, I'm never going to refuse. I just don't have it set up. So that takes care of that part. So I hope nobody asks me that question. All right, moving on. But thank you, Do Fat Cat. That said your name right. And I'm not going to be able to read everybody's comments. But if you put your name in the comment itself, not just next to your name, I mean, your name comes up, but I can't see it. It's very faint. And I do have a vision problem. And the lighting is bad over here too. Oh. That one I don't understand when people put #2 or 1 or 3. I don't know what that is yet. So it's best if you don't do that. If it means something to you all, okay, fine. But I don't know what it means. Do you now? Do what now? I don't know who that is. Bella? Oh, do you now? I don't know what that question means, so you have to rewrite it. I think you left something out. What's crazy? Bella. Not making sense. Roll them sticks. That's what you want me to do. Oh, well, I don't have my regular kid drumming, but I do like to come out in the park and just practice on like you hear that down there. So I can't do that, hold the phone and talk to you at the same time. But I will promise you that I will I'm not very fast with the drumsticks because, like I said, I'm just getting back into kit drumming. Mostly, I'm a djembe and bongo and conga drummer, but I'm getting back into the practice of the sticks, and then I'm going to do some video. I have put up some drumming videos, not a lot, but I have put some up. If you go to my page, you'll see them. And I've got to practice my paradiddles, my singles, and my doubles, and all that. I am in the process of doing all that. But thank you for clarifying that. Subbed? You subbed? What does that mean? So, because I'm having a hard time seeing, I want you guys to be really clear about what you're writing, all right? Because the lighting is bad, my phone gets dark, and my glasses get dark, and then I can't see anything. I'm only doing this because I see so many of you on here. I really want to get back to talking. I'm watching you from where? Jamaica? Wow, big up. Glad to have you on board. Let's see if I could read your name now. I can't read your name. So if you make another comment and I see it, put your name in the comment itself. I can see it better. But big up. Glad to have you on board. I do play a lot of reggae music. Because I am Rasta, I mean, I've been doing that for years. I love all types of styles of music. So I'm not just a reggae drummer, but I do play that. I like a lot of Congo music, African music. I like funk, R&B, soul, jazz. So I tend to play these things, and sometimes they get recorded and sometimes they don't. I have to do most of my work myself, recording myself, and sometimes you're out when you forget your tripod like today. Luckily, I have my djembe that you're sitting on right now, and then I can still record. I always make something happen somehow, but welcome on board. Let's see what else. Glad you're here. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you like, and feel free to share and watch more often. I try to do this once a week to connect with you all. I was on the beach yesterday playing Frickin' Frack. This is Frickin' Frack. Yeah. Certain songs call for that, and it's a lot easier to bring to the beach. But today, I was supposed to be at the beach to record and do a photo shoot with Frickin' Frack, and as well, my djembe, Benji. I have another djembe too that I love. Usually he comes out, but I didn't want to take him to the beach. His name is Oswald Blaze. But he's big, he's heavy. He probably weighs half my weight. So taking him to the beach and the rest of these guys, nah. So I was going to take Benji, the one that I have here that I will play later in the park, because he's lighter. He's a little smaller. Still a big drum, but he's a little lighter than the other one. And it would have been an awesome day to be drumming on the beach. But didn't happen, so it wasn't meant to happen. But I'm here in the park, and I love being in this particular park that I'm in, and I love drumming in here. And when I put on the music, people tend to come around and want to watch, so that's a good thing. I'm not into collecting money and all that. All right, so who else we got here? Said hi, but I can't see your name. So put your names in your comment section when you say hi. That would be helpful to me. Thank you. You like my necklace? Yeah. This is only because I'm going to be doing drumming, and I wanted, you got to look presentable when you're doing whatever you're going to do. And I'm going to be playing a lot of Congo music and some roots, deep roots reggae today in the park. And if I get to videotape it, I want to look appropriate, represent who I am, what I do, and that's the plan. But thank you for noticing. I wish I could see your name so I could call your name out. So put it in the comments down below, please. And don't forget to subscribe. And you don't need to send no money because, like I said, I don't have it set up. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk to you, get to know you and tell you what I do so you can get to know me, so you can follow me on my journey, my drumming journey and my musical journey, because I do a lot of things. Like I said, I'm multifaceted. I'm multifaceted diamond or gemstone, because, I don't really care about diamonds. But I am a gemstone person, so, and I am Rasta, so I like to, stick to the plan. So someone says, hi Queen, how's the weather? Well, you see how I'm dressed, right? The weather is perfect today. I think it's in 79 area. It's a little breezy, but it's a nice breeze, because yesterday, let me tell you, yesterday was so hot. I couldn't figure out why I didn't want to get out of bed. When I did get up and I went outside, that heat hit me so hard. Like I didn't think I could breathe. That's really want to make noise over my head. I got helicopters, boats, and all kinds of things going by here. It was so humid yesterday that it was very difficult to breathe. And my grandson wanted, the one I was talking about earlier, who played the Zen guitar. Well, that's the name of the song he created. His first song, Zen. Ninja Zen, he said. That's what he called it. Anyway, it was so hot and humid. He wanted to go to the pool. He couldn't go to the beach. It was too hot to get there. Just driving to the beach, we were suffocating. And we went to the pool, and as soon as we walked in the pool, thunderstorm, and they kicked us all out. And he was not happy, and he said, I am not going home. I said, well, you can't stay either. And he goes, well, if we stay, they'll open up the pool. They'll see everybody's here. I said, no, it don't work like that. He said, yes. You're thinking negative, Nina. He calls me Nina. You're thinking negative. You just got to know. You got to think positive. And I'm like, well, I am, but I also read Mother Nature, and I'm telling you, the trees are talking, the clouds are talking, it's going to rain and thunder, and that's dangerous, because then lightning comes. He goes, it's not going to do that. You'll see. We were out there 45 minutes. The clouds were passing above. That's all that happened. It didn't rain. They let us back in for about 40 minutes, and then they were trying to kick us out again. And it did rain again, but he didn't care. He wasn't getting out that water for nothing. He is like a shark, a fish, merman. He doesn't get out of the water for nobody. So, he had fun. He didn't care. Alright, let's see what else. So, yeah, that's the weather. Today is nice. It's decent. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's 4:42 right here in my time, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in America, if you all aren't. Came in Massachusetts, Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I would say it's in the 70s, 75. Little breeze. Late afternoon, evening. It's perfect. Perfect for me to play drums in. Bugs aren't biting, so that's a good thing. Let me see. Everything electric said hi. Hi. So I'm having a hard time reading the names, so if you put them in the comments section and say hi again, it will be helpful so I can say hi to you by name. Hi to Sudan? I don't know. Put it in a, so I can read it, put it in a comment. Say hi from so-and-so. I spoke about the bugs, right? Now they're coming out. It's on my phone. That sand's still on it from the other day. All right, let's see. You need to buy a phone with brighter. Now, it won't matter. I have a vision problem, so I have it on high already. It's my eyes. It's not about the phone. I have very good phones. That's why I'm using this phone so I can see the comments. Because if I did on that phone that you guys are being recorded on, I wouldn't be able to see any of them. And I have the font big. I have a vision problem. So, but thank you for informing me. The brightness is already up. That's why I can read the comments. Yeah, but thank you. But you know what? You can leave a suggestion there, like what kind of phone should I have? I have Androids. I prefer Androids. I don't really care for Apple because what I find with Apple, and I used to use Apple all the time for editing because I'm an editor as well, a video editor. The font, the way Apple does what they do, it's very thin, and it became a problem for me. And now that I'm not editing except on my phones, I have to use Android. Yeah. But you can make suggestions. I'll look into it. Hopefully someday I'll have somebody else doing the work and I won't have to do it. Nose blowing. Okay, that was rude. Go somewhere. Shabna, I can't. Shaba? No, that's not right. So if you put your names in your comments when you say hi, then I can read it. Because I can read the comments. It said hi. I want to say hi to you, okay? Now, if those are the comments you're leaving, you don't need to leave your name. Thank you. I don't have any wickedness. I'm an angel, so you can like take that out the door too, because I have high power. There you go. No wickedness here. And everybody that does know me knows that to be true. Whatever. I don't think so, but whatever. Let's see. So if you're not here to talk about music, I think that you should go to somebody else's platform that you can harass. But if you're going to be here, we're only talking about music. We're talking about drumming. We're talking about what I do. We're not talking about nose blowing or all these other things that you're putting in here. So let that go. Because you're making it hard for everybody else that would like to leave a comment. It's bad enough I have to strain myself to see what you're writing. Okay. If you're not interested in what I'm talking about, you don't have to be here. And we're not talking about politicians. No politics. You heard the word politics. We're not talking about that. So take that and go throw it in the trash. So everybody that was starting out nicely, doing good, but these idiots are coming in here now. It's ridiculous. King Jesus, yes, and Jesus loves me. Some of my talents of who I am are because I am blessed. So thank you for acknowledging that. This one is, and then I'm going to stop reading comments for a little bit. You'll hear people in the background because they're passing by. I am shining bright, thank you. I intend on having a great day. I am having a great day. It's in a peaceful setting. I wish I could show it to you. Maybe I will in a minute. I'll give you a scan of where I am. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you've subscribed. Make sure you do that. Subscribe and like so I can say hi to you in a comment. Feel free on any of my videos if you like them. No, none of them are perfect. Let me tell you, I'm not a perfect drummer. I'm still practicing. I'm still, because I'm learning different grooves and I'm doing all of that. But if you like something that I'm doing, make sure you leave me a comment, a positive one. All of you haters that are in here, you can just go on and hate on somebody else. But all of you people who care, you know what to do. From London, huh? Hey Jay, I can't see your whole name, but I can see JJ. Hey JJ. Tell me what you're doing over there in London. How is it? What's the weather like? From sweet, no, that was. Thank you, Teresa. My favorite follower is Teresa. She loves all the things that I do. It's also coffee, tea, or whatever you drink time. So I'm gonna drink my not endorsed Dunkin'. I wanted to drink it while it was hot, but I sort of forgot. Okay, keep going. From Lebanon, how are you? I can't see your name, but let's see. Laxi? Is that how you say your name? Laxi? From Lebanon. How are you? How is the weather over there? Everybody wants to know what the weather is here. Well, how's the weather over there in Lebanon? Inquiring minds want to know. Teresa. Teresa, you know, so if I forget, don't see your name there because I have a hard time seeing the names, but I do see the comments. Yes, thank you very much for noticing. I'm going to play drums later and record it, and then you'll see me. Yes, it's a beautiful place out here. It's very, well, I wouldn't say it is quiet. Kids are playing over there. People come here to this park to walk. Like you probably heard some people passing by just now. There's a train, Amtrak train, so you can hear that in the background. Lots of birds. You also hear traffic, because traffic is on that side. Then there's a trolley that goes on that side. Then you hear duck boats. Oh, whoops, my necklace fell off. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, you hear the trolley now, right? Yeah, I didn't have this on tight. But we will fix it. I always forget to make it tighter. But yeah, it's a very peaceful place. I've been coming here for years, and I have watched this park grow. I used to bring my grandchildren here too. You know, they used to play in the park over there. Now they're all too grown. They don't have time to come here. Like, they just don't come. And no, I'm not gonna play with my sticks today. I'm just directing. Let's see what else. We're talking about Jesus in here? No, I'm not talking about Jesus in here. Jesus is Jesus, and I don't think he cares whether we're talking about him, right? I think that those people who are bringing that up are just people who just don't have nothing else to do. So no, we're not talking about that in here. Jesus would not appreciate the way people are using his name and trying to drum up conversation. We're talking about drumming here. I just stopped to read the comments. But thank you for noticing. I can't see your name. Yeah, Maurice, you could tell them to stop talking if you want to. Let's see what else. Hello. Can't read your name. So I'm going to repeat myself. And you're going to hear this till I stop talking. I don't have the donation thing or the money sign or any of that. I don't do that right now. I'm just here talking about what I do and talking about music and drumming. And I don't have any of that set up. In the near future, I will, so you can support me on my drumming journey, but I don't have that set up. But thank you. Ami said hi. Okay. Thank you. Love from Pakistan. Well, welcome on board. How's the weather over there in Pakistan? Or are you here and you are from Pakistan? I have a lot of Pakistani friends over in my neighborhood. So feel free to tell me what the weather is like over there. I want to know. Do I believe in aliens? Maybe I am an alien. Do I believe in outer space? If I'm an angel, what do you think? Okay. Moving on. Jesus doesn't want to be in here or want to know what I think because he already knows. So We're not going to talk about Jesus here. We're talking about AngelNaphtalie here. That's it. Jesus has his own platform. He doesn't need mine. And if you wanted to bring it up, you should already know Jesus would be in your heart, and you don't need to talk about him. Okay? Just saying. Your jewelry is so beautiful. Thank you. I try. By the way, I am a queen. Empress. Yeah. I think in another lifetime, I was a warrior queen in a couple of different kingdoms. So the title has stuck. So if you notice, my earrings say queen. I have a group of brothers who are from Mali, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Tariq, and some other places in the vicinity of Mali. I said Senegal too, right? Well, many parts of Africa, and we are a tribe, and I am their empress. They have made me that, and they are my bodyguards. They are my tribe, and they're the ones making sure I'm safe at all times. And they're the ones that came back with this jewelry for me. So we'll give thanks and praises to them. They make sure their queen empress is taken care of. And trust me, I am a warrior still. I don't really need them, but I like having them so I don't have to take care of the light work. Too bad they weren't here, because they'd be slaying a couple of these people in here. Anyways, thank you. I wish I could see your name. Oh, Amina. Ami? Ami. Thank you so much. Those kind of comments I like. Beautiful. Also, if any of you are out there, you see something that I'm doing and you think that, and you make a product and you wanted me to endorse that by presenting it in any of my videos, I'm open to that. Just DM me and let me know. I like to do that, especially when it's cultural. When is what is the instrument? Okay. These right here are bongos. This is frickin' frack. Frickin' frack. And the camera right here that you're sitting on, I have a djembe under it. I can't show it to you because obviously I'm using it for my tripod. Because I left my tripod somewhere in the house. But I'm a drummer, in case you're just tuning in. I'm a djembe drummer. I also play kit drumming. I have kungas. They're too heavy to bring out, so I don't bring them out. If I had a gig or something like that, then I'd have to do that. But I'm a freelance djembe player. I like to just do content, although I am open for collaboration. I have a few people who are endorsing me soon to do just that. Collaborations, as well as I am supposed to go to Haiti. I just don't have the timing yet because I have some things that have to get taken care of first. But I have some teachers that are over there in Haiti that want to teach me some drumming techniques that will help me when I go to Mali. So I'm supposed to be going to Mali with my brothers and my tribe to play in concerts over there in Mali and Senegal, maybe in December or late December, January, in the winter time. Right now, the singer of the band that I play in, Sambalolo, which is a West African band from Mali, he's over there now setting things up. So hopefully that happens. And I will keep you all abreast when that happens. I have other people here in the States who are also wanting to collaborate, different musicians. So that's in the works. It seems like everything wants to happen around December, which, hey, whatever happens, happens. You know, can't, time doesn't really exist. It's just an illusion. So whenever it happens, will be the right time. I'm here for a long time, so I'm not going nowhere. I hope that answered your question, JC. Oops. Let's play the skin. Come on. You think I what? Don't ruin it for everybody else, alright? Okay, so I've come to the bottom of the comments, so I'm going to stop looking at that for the moment of time. I'm not playing the drums for you here because I don't have that set up to do so without getting flagged from YouTube. But I am just letting you know that I will be, sometimes I use the sticks on my kungas. My djembe. I'm getting them all screwed up. On my bongos. But, you know, that depends on the song. So I don't do it all the time. But I also brought the sticks out so I could practice my paradiddles, my singles, my doubles, and all that. I'm not fancy with it by no means, because I do more hand drumming than I do sticking. But I do practice it because sticking is important. I have to teach my grandchildren how to do it, so then therefore I can't teach them something if I don't already know how to do it, right? So I come in private out in these kind of areas like this to practice, where nobody can disturb me, no one can judge, no one can, do any of that stuff. And then I also videotape on my whatever drumming I'm gonna do. So my bongos are here. Their name is Frick, and Frack. I name my instruments, by the way. Yeah. And if you have your tea or your coffee or your wine or whatever it is that you got there and you want to sip to that, I hope someday I get endorsed, but I've only been doing this for like umpteen thousand million years with Dunkin'. I don't have to drink Dunkin'. I could drink other coffees, but that's what I got today. So I hope that that's enough for today. Yeah, I think that's enough. Unless you have a question that's legit, not these kind of questions that don't make any kind of sense. I really got to get some moderators. And someone said to me once, oh, only moderators are for weak people. Well, let me tell you something. I just don't have time for the light work of dealing with this kind of thing. So a moderator or a mod would be perfect for that. Then I could focus on what I came here to do and get rid of you all that are making no sense. That's the way I feel about it. Hello, Baizani? No, I can't see it. If you put your name in your comment, or comment me again, and then put your name in it, then I can see it better. And then I could, maybe I might still screw it up. So I'll just say hi. Hello. Yeah. If you have any legitimate questions about drumming, I'll try to answer them. Otherwise, I'm going to probably say adios, amigo and amigas, and go do what I came here to do before it gets too dark and the mosquitoes come out. Yeah, and also tell me where you're from. That would be helpful too. I like to know where people are tuning in from. Go to my page, Angel Naftali 24/7 or 247. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow me there as well. Instagram is just Angel Naftali. And if you're asking me where I get Naphtali from, it's from the 12 tribes of Israel. So the tribe of Naphtali, because some in the Rastafarian way of life, we tend to follow the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not Israelites, but we follow certain patterns of that. I'm just saying that nicely because I don't know how to explain it to you. If you're not what we do, I can't explain it to you. And the month that you're born in, a particular part of the month that you're born in, helps you to be part of the understanding of why you are the kind of person you are by that tribe. So Naphtali is when I was born, which is January. So I'm a Naphtali. So I just added that to my name. It's also my radio name because I did radio for years. So my name was AngelNaphtalie. We're not talking politics, so you forget that. It's not gonna be part of our communication. From Kenya. You're from Kenya? Why is that? I can't buy. I'm just gonna say Kenya. Well, welcome on board. Hello. Glad to hear from you. I'm here. I'm from many places. My DNA comes from many parts of Africa and upper north of there. So I'm sort of like a little hodgepodge of everything. But I was born here in the United States, so I'm really an American with ancestors from many parts. Okay, well, thanks for joining us, Michael. So every time I read these comments, I get kind of distracted. Some of them are not very pleasant to read. You guys just have nothing to do, right? Nothing to do but bother people when they're trying to do something positive. And you may not think it's positive what I'm doing, but there are people out there who really enjoy what I'm doing. So stop being a distraction. Go bother somebody who doesn't. There's lots of people online that like this kind of thing, but we're not doing it. Nope. Throw you in the trash. You're lucky I don't have my cutlass with me because or I couldn't get through to you. Remember, I'm not just what you see. I am a warrior queen. Okay. I can't give you my number, but you could text me. You could DM me and my, you can go to my page, AngelNaphtalie 247, that's how you found me, right? And leave me a message there. I'll recognize your name. Anyway, I'm going to get back to what I came here to do, which is drumming. And I'm going to go record some video. I'm going to be playing, like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm a drummer. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am a hand drummer. I am, forgot what I was going to say. Well, I just told you what to do. I can't give you my number like that. I play in a West African band. I mentioned that already. I also do solo stuff like what I'm doing right now. Content by creating my videos, playing music and playing to it. My genre of music that I play djembe to is very wide because I grew up being a drummer. I was a teenage drummer. Well, actually, the story, if you watch any of my videos, you'll hear me tell this story. When I was a kid, small little romper room kid, I was always banging on something. Not with sticks. I was banging on it with my hands. Boxes, cans, pans, taking my mother's spoons and banging and banging, bang. That's what I was doing. And I know that. I remember because I remember doing some of those things as I grew up. When I became maybe 13, 14, yeah, somewhere around 13, 14, I decided I was going to be a drummer. By then I knew what drumming was. And yeah, by then I knew what I wanted to do. I had tried other instruments. I also grew up playing a little bit of piano. But I tried the trumpet, but I didn't like the trumpet teacher blowing in my face with bad breath. That can't work. And I tried to take something else, but drums became the thing I did naturally. So I just gravitated to it, took drums in school, and then I also turned my mother's garage. All the trash cans were made of tin cans, and I would take them and turn them upside down, and pots and pans, like I said, what I used to do when I was a little kid. And I made a drum set out of trash cans and turned the lids into cymbals. And my mother, she just said, okay, I guess she wants to play drums. I guess I'm going to get her a teacher. So she got me a jazz drummer teacher. So I started out learning how to hold my sticks as a jazz drummer. I didn't really care for playing regular kit drumming. For jazz, I was totally into funk, totally into R&B, and that's what I wanted to play. So later, I was playing on a drum set that belonged to one of my good friends who had a drum set. She didn't know how to play it, and we had a band. She had the percussion instruments. Her name was Rhonda, and she let me use her drum set. And we had two males in the band, one playing bass and one playing guitar. And then we had one of my other friends playing keyboards. And we had a band called Cupcakes and Frosting. Cupcakes and Frosting. And we were a little rock and roll band, and we would open up for big bands like Commodores, Temptation, Ohio Players, who came down to the Martha's Vineyard where I grew up. And down there, this little band, and we opened up for a lot of school things that we did in the high school. So we did that, and we had a lot of fun. I'm telling you, I did not want to stop playing, but I had to move. So as I progressed in life, and I had kids early in my life, I left Martha's Vineyard and moved up further into Massachusetts, up towards Boston. And I put my drums away because I didn't have no place to play. Nobody knew me, you know. I did hook up with some people who were doing R&B soul, which is something I know how to do really well. And um, they had a drum set there. I didn't have to drag mine around, but they weren't playing anyway, and they weren't doing anything. What's going on over here? Not seeing. Okay, it's just the light. Remember I told you how the lighting changes, and then I can't see. So either my glasses got dark or the phone got dark. The sun is coming in sharp. Oh yeah. So let me finish this story, and then I'll show you where I'm at, and then I'll end this video. We didn't have a name. The group didn't have a name, but we played a lot of soul music, a lot of it. And it was so exciting. By then I had 2 kids, and this band wasn't going anywhere. And I had to pay rent, so I sold my drum set, which I should have never did. I could kick myself for doing that. But it happens. You know, it happens. Struggles, mosquitoes are coming out. The struggles of a musician, and I've had many. And then I had kids, like I said, and so I kind of put music on hold. Now the kids are all grown up and have their own families. So I'm back to music. I'm doing what I do best. And percussion has always been like in the forefront of my mind in musical conversation. So I've always been attracted and also been a part of percussion. So that's what I'm into, you know. Who inspired me? Well, percussion-wise, I would say Sheila E. She was a percussionist that I really gravitated to and totally felt like I was in oneness with what she did. I don't do the snare thing, you know, like, you know, the regular snares or toms. I do that on the kit drumming, and I like that. But I'm into percussion right now, so I told djembe and bongos and congas and tambourines. I used to play a tambourine like a crazy woman. I say it funny because I used to sing and play tambourine, and I had like 5 different bands over the last few years, and I crashed them all because the musicians who were coming in were not skilled, and yet they were trying to tell me how my music I'm writing, composing, was supposed to go. So I said, that's it, I'm done. But what I found is that no problem with you male musicians, but when you have females who have a band and you come into it, you must not try to overpower her, because it's not your band. What you're supposed to do is come in and enhance what she does and make her the star that she should be. So there, I've said it. So I crashed them, kicked them all out. And guess what they're all doing? Huh? Nada. Nothing. Because they weren't good enough. One of them thought he was the star of everything. I said, you ain't coming in my band to be the star. You go get your own band. So, but we'll let him rest in peace because he's no longer here on this planet anymore. So I didn't kill him, but I let him live. But he's not here anymore, so he got his own karma. Let's see. Somebody left a long message here. You were just enjoying my video. Which one? I have a lot. The vibe, the sound, every time, everything. But what really caught you was, don't you know how to explain it? That's fine. Thank you very much. You can like me more than the song. That's fine. Uh, yeah, I do. I do a lot of content, and you know, whatever whatever the spirit moves through me to post, then that's what I'm posting. And I appreciate you liking that. And I'm not gonna stop. I mean, like I said, I'm not perfect at what I do because I'm practicing and I'm giving you the raw experience of what I do. So when you see me post, and if it doesn't sound like on point, it's because I'm practicing and I'm just capturing it so that I can look down the road and maybe 5 years from now and go and do that same song over again. And it's better. That's the plan, is to look back and go forward, make things better. I'm an old school kind of girl. I like doing old school stuff. I really do. And I've been in the music world for a long time. Remember, I told you I did radio. I did radio for many years, good 20-something years. Yep, playing music, learning different types of music. It was a Caribbean radio, so I learned all about soca, calypso, all of that kind of genre of music from Trinidad, Tobago, all the Caribbean islands, including Jamaica, roots reggae, reggae in general, dancehall, etc. I did it all. Unfortunately, I can't do it anymore because we're not doing that radio station anymore. It was called the Caribbean Connection. So for those of you who may have been around when I was doing that, you know who I am. You know who I am. And now I'm just back into doing my music. And while I was on the radio, I also was a producer on duty, which was helping other programs get on the radio. Like there was Spanish programming, Radio Landia. There was also Haitian programming, different names, so I can't mention them all. And I would help them all get on the air. Matter of fact, the Haitian program had me on their show as the English speaker announcer for a good year, doing Sunday shows with David Kanji, and he would have me do the Sunday show in English while he would do it on Saturday in Creole, in French. And I interviewed people. I'm telling you, I've been around a lot of culture. And now I play in a West African band, which the vibes of the West African band from Mali, Senegal, are definitely implanted in my roots. Because when I hear it, it calls to me. And I don't have to practice. It just comes to me. I hear it a second and boom, I'm into it. So that's a little her story for you. Yeah, that's a little her story. 'Cause I'm not a him. Let's see. Last comment. I can't read it. The light has totally messed me up. Good afternoon, my friend. I can't see your name good, so but you know what comment you left, so thank you. I want to thank all of you for tuning in and leaving your comments, and feel free to to leave more comments once the live goes live and done and you can't talk here anymore. Feel free to leave your comments on any of my videos. Just keep it positive. Um, I really want to continue doing my music as positive as possible and giving it to you as authentic as I can. And I play many genres of music. Um, I am here for collaborating if somebody needed something in the studio or just needed me to come on a gig. Just as long as you get me there and you pay me, I ain't coming there for free. I'm not expensive, meaning you wouldn't have to, it's not like gonna break your pocket. But I am down for that. I just need the music ahead of time so I can practice. I do like to come to this park, and I did say I was going to show you where I am. So let me take the phone and see if I could turn the camera around. And then you can see where I'm at. Let's see, where is the camera? Okay. So I'm going to show you, give you a little tour. Right now, this is where I am right now. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to go probably on the other side of the park. Down there is a harbor and a train track that goes up over there for the trolley. Over there is where the kids are playing. You see them going on the thing. And then we got a walkway, a bike path, and on the other side of that building over there is a skater arena for all skateboards, roller skates. So this is just one part of the park. I was gonna play my drums over there on the steps, but I don't have my tripod, so I don't have nothing to put the phone on. I'm bringing the phone back. Bringing you back to me in a second. Let me see where. You see the turnaround part. Okay. So here I am. Oh, I forgot to show you my drum. So this right there is Benji. Yeah, that's my drum. I'm gonna be taking him out. I'm gonna go somewhere on the other side of the park where it's a little cooler, not so much sun, so it's not interfering with my eyes. And go and play some music from the Congo. The band Congo. You know the band Congo? The Congos. Yeah. I'm gonna go play some music by them and then do some roots music. I can't do too much today because I know it's gonna get dark soon. But that's my agenda. I'm not going to plan it out and script it for you, because when I do these kind of things and I script it and then it doesn't get done. So like my day didn't go the way I planned it and scripted it, and I was a little upset and distressed. More from my friend telling me, let it go. The universe makes things happen for a reason. I would have been stressed. I'll leave one more thought for you. Nah, I'll be back. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. Usually I do lives on Monday. So I am on Facebook and Instagram, so you can feel free to follow me there. You can also leave comments after I upload this video. Make sure you subscribe. Yes. I want the algorithms getting used to who AngelNaphtalie is. I'm letting you know I'm going live. I tried to do a little short. I hope that was what helped bring you in here. Telling you that I'm gonna go live. I pretty much started, like I said, at 4 o'clock, a little bit after, but close enough. And that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna go get busy. I hope you all enjoyed hearing from me. And I hope you go watch some of my videos and make sure you leave some positive feedback. And um, AngelNaphtalie here, coming to your town soon. No, I don't know when. I am going to go to Haiti, and I'm also going to be going to Mali soon. And then there's a couple other places here in the States who I'm going to do some collaborations with. So when that day happens, I might let you know. But in the meantime, I'm AngelNaphtalie, sending you one love, one love, one love. And take care of yourselves. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, because I don't do anything except drum. Love to each and every one of you. See you soon.